Yo, what is up, everybody? Back again. Y'all already know what
Nail,
it is.
play that shit.
Oh yeah!
Oh man, this man got the background.
You already know, man. Get that money, man. Get that money. Take to the house. Ain't no fuck that shit. Easy money. Easy money. Well, it should be easy money, but like
Look,
I
knock
said,
on wood, knock on wood.
Look at the rookies in the draft. We got Dean and we got Davis. Two Jordan. It doesn't get better than that.
yeah, put that shit on.
As Rick and Bobby said, if you ain't first,
You're
you're last.
Exactly.
Second place is at 2.
Definitely gonna make up for it.
Trust me. I need a sports podcast, man. I need it. Yo. What is good, everybody? Welcome back to the I Need It Sports Podcast. Your host with the most, Bryce, Cam, Chris. We got our other dog, Cam, on. We're not talking basketball this time, man. Y'all know what week it is. It's Philly versus Dallas week. So we had to bring on the Cowboys and our Eagles fans. We're gonna get into it a little bit later into this episode. But first off, y'all know how this goes. Me and Cam gotta recap our week 8 bets. Cam, bounce back week, like we said. Didn't have a win the week before and then bounced back this week. Only game that he lost, his Texans sold him. CJ sold me on my props, and then I don't even want to start talking about my Chiefs, man. But Cam, tell us about your bets and how the games went this weekend.
So the first one I had the Saints and the Colts. Saints pretty much handled them pretty much throughout the whole game. Finished them off. Pause at the
Oh my god!
in the fourth quarter, ending them off in the fourth quarter. So got the dub. For that one, man, that was easy money or whatever. And then second game, my Texans, they sold me, man. So really in this game, like it was really just the play calling pretty much. Bobby Slowick was just pretty much predictable and wasn't really like just putting the balls in CJ court or hand or whatever. And so I don't know, we just ran the ball so much, too much. And it was a lot of 3 and outs. Then I think we had like a field goal or like a touchdown at the end. I think it was a field goal, and then Bryce just drove down the field and they got in field goal range, kicked the field goal, game winner. So sold me on that one. That was the money line. Sold me on that one. And then Cincinnati +5, man. Hey, man. First of all, I don't know what's going on with the 49ers. Well, they injured right now, so I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. Debo not playing. I don't think Trent played either.
Nah, he ain't play either.
Yeah, Trent ain't play either. So I'm giving the benefit of the doubt. But still, if you a good team, good teams find ways to win, even if like some of your best players are injured, whatever. But the Bengals, man. Joe came out the other week, said
he looked healthy to me.
He looked very, very healthy. So I don't know, man. They looking good. That defense obviously been looking good pretty much the whole year. It was just pretty much Joe. He wasn't really healthy, but now he says he's 100% healthy. And boy, did he look 100% healthy. He's moving around in the pocket as good as he usually always does. Got that pocket presence or whatever. And man, he's throwing strikes. He's back throwing strikes and dots. So that's a scary sight.
Yeah, and y'all can, Chris and Cam Swan, y'all can chime in on this too. But on the 49ers not looking good, man. Does it add more to the fact, everybody through the first 5 weeks, everybody's like, oh, Brock Purdy's elite. Brock Purdy's an MVP. He's pretty good looking at, but now that he looks the way he looks when they lose Debo, that Trent Williams too on the offensive line, but and then now you look at Jimmy G on the Raiders and look how bad he is, and he just got benched today. Does it make more sense now that it's like, okay, that really is just Kyle Shanahan system, offense, the weapons, and if Brock Purdy was on another team, he might be looking like Jimmy G looks right now.
Bro, I'm not even gonna cap. I got called a hater when I said that. Like everybody called me a hater because I'm an Eagles fan. I was like, bro, I'm not even trying to hate on Brock Purdy. I'm like, he's a system quarterback. I said Jimmy G's a system quarterback. Everybody who played under Kyle Shanahan is a system quarterback. It's like, man, you don't know what you're talking about, and this, that, and the third. And it's showing, that losing to Cleveland and then losing more games like that, it shows you, like, when the key player's not there, nobody else can step up. And it makes it worse because everybody like, what about Jalen Hurts missing key pieces? I'm like, the next person stepped up. But yeah, I don't know if you saw the record, but Kyle Shanahan is 1-31.
31 when he down 3 points or
clutch.
more in the fourth. Yeah, that's
He's 1-31, so that's extremely bad. So you depend on Brock Purdy to lead you, like, to win in that record. Yeah, nah. So I mean, they still gonna be like, they gonna still be all right. Like, you know what I'm saying? The season's still early, but this shows you, like, every quarterback comes under them is like a system quarterback. So like, you see how Jimmy G is with the Raiders right now, even though they let go like Josh McDaniels and the GM. Still, it shows you like how they play. So I mean, we're gonna see. I mean, everybody's still saying San Fran. They still projected to win the NFC by, like, I think 27%. And then the Eagles 26. And I think the Cowboys 24. But we're gonna see how that goes though.
Yeah, I don't know about that, man. I mean, they're gonna have the bye this week. I would assume Debo, Trent Williams come back the next, but still, you got Ayuk, you got Christian McCaffrey, you got George Kittle. I don't know we're not even talking about the defense right now, but I don't know what's up with that side of the ball either. But yeah, he got to be able to win some of these games, and he's been having some stupid turnovers. I don't like this stat because I think it's a stupid stat. It's a fake stat, but if you want to go by turnover worthy plays where you could have potentially turned the ball over and the defender just dropped the interception or something, Brock Purdy leads the league in that on his throw. So the opportunities have been there. The defense is just finally capitalizing on them. And now it really does show, like, for the people who were calling, you a hater, Kim, like, no, this is real. Kyle Shanahan's system produced people. Like, there was a crowd of people that used to say Jimmy G was good because he was winning. Like, well, all he does is win. He led him to the Super Bowl. He's been in another NFC Championship game. And you look what happens to Jimmy G when he has to go with Josh McDaniel, who's supposed to be an offensive genius in his own right and his old offensive coordinator. And it looks like he just never played a quarterback in the NFL before this. So I think it's definitely something to watch. Their division still is kind of weak. The Seahawks, I'm not sure about them. I'm not sure we should write Geno off if he gonna write back week in, week out. Cardinals, they're in full tank, even though I think Kyler's about to come back, but they already got 6 or 7 losses, so their season's done. And then the Rams just lost Matt Stafford, and it's to the point now where, like, if he gonna be injured again, he probably just need to go ahead and hang him up and retire. So they still should finish first in the NFC West, but losing this 3 games in a row, I think that's going to be crucial, especially with the matchup this week, Cowboys Eagles. Depending on who wins that, someone can take control of first place in the NFC and control their own destiny. So it's a lot on the line. A lot on the line. For me, my bets, man. I don't want to talk about it, but we're going to have to talk about it. I said it on the episode. I was like, once I locked in the Chiefs bet, some told me we was going to sell. I didn't think we could sell that bad, but that was probably the worst game I've seen us play since Patrick Mahomes playing. And I was at that Tennessee game in person a couple years ago when we lost 27-3. But that one, our defense played their ass off. 5 turnovers out of offense. That just can't happen. I had us -6.5. Obviously, that was a wash. Travis Kelce over 6.5 receptions. He had 5 in the first half. It didn't help that in the second half we didn't touch the ball for the second time until like 3 minutes into the fourth, because when we did finally get the ball back, or we're supposed to, McCole Hardman fumbled the snap or fumbled the punt in the goal in the red zone. Denver scores again. We couldn't convert in the red zone. I don't know why we keep calling trick plays when we get down there instead of just running some regular ass plays. We don't hand the ball off to Pacheco. I seen a stat today. The two games we lost now, the Lions and then this one, Pacheco had 8 carries in each game. In all the other games we won, he's had 14 plus carries. So I mean, you would think we got a good running back, a solid O line. You probably feed him. We don't do that. We put in Clyde Edwards-Helaire and run him and watch him get stuffed for negative yards. Our receivers not catching the ball, not creating separation. So it was just an awful game all the way around. Um, and yeah, my Chiefs sold me on all those picks. On the actual game picks itself, everywhere else, I was actually pretty decent. I don't. Do y'all hear that in the back?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know which one
It sound
is
like a
it.
it sound
Sound
like a
like
wash.
someone breathing,
It's
or
not either some breathing or like a washing machine or something.
is that
I wonder
someone
if it's my
above you, Chris?
I wonder if it's my fan.
Probably
Oh,
is, bro.
it might be. It just
Here, hold on. Look.
whoosh, whoosh.
It's going now.
Yeah, it's you.
Turn my fan off.
Okay, I was like,
I thought it was, I
I was
thought
like,
it was me.
is this me? Or I was like, maybe it'll go away. And it just kept going.
I was like,
But
what is that?
Your fault. It was your fault.
in the games, the other game picks, I had Minnesota -1. That hit. Fortunately for them, Kirk Cousins out for the season, torn Achilles. And then they were talking about getting Jameis Winston. Apparently, Justin Jefferson was good with that. And then they go get Dobbs from Arizona. I don't understand that one. But hey, to each their own. Then New York Jets -2.5. This was I don't know. I give the Jets credit. They won the game. I get it. A win is a win. But they shouldn't
Bro,
have won that
a
game.
sloppy
I'm glad they
game.
did for my bets and my money.
Bro, that game had more punts than points, bro.
It
Yeah,
was
like 20,
it was god awful.
literally
That was a
24
dookie ball.
punts, 24 punts and 23 points total, bro. Like, yeah,
It's
nah.
terrible.
That's crazy.
I turned that game off.
Like
I'm
I
not
get
gonna
it.
lie.
The weather was kind of a factor, but like I watched Zach Wilson
Nah.
miss some throws. Like it was one on a third and like 1 or 2. They run the play action roll out to Brees Hall. He's wide open. Zach Wilson literally just threw the ball at his feet. Another punt. I'm like, what are you doing? Like at this point, it was what's his name? Is it Tommy DeVito, the Giants' third string quarterback or whatever?
Yeah,
He's in the
Oh,
game.
DeVito.
They threw the whole game. The Giants threw for -9 yards. So at this point, they're not even throwing the ball for the last like 7 of their possessions. So the Jets defense already knows what's coming. All the Jets had to do is get points on the offensive side of the ball, and Zach Wilson cannot do it. And then thank God Gano completely whiffs on that kick to end the game. And then Zach Wilson finally decides, hey, maybe I should throw it to Garrett Wilson, the best receiver on the team, with 24 seconds left. And they get in field goal range, send it to overtime. And then they're able to once again get a stop because the Giants can't throw the football and get a field goal to win. So I can't complain there. But watching that, that's why I was going off in the group chat towards the end of the game when I think it was Tap asked us. He was like, is Zach Wilson really that bad? Like, yes, he's really that bad. He is so bad. They are
I got
banking
called hit
on a
on too.
39-year-old Aaron Rodgers coming back from a torn Achilles. Come on now. Like, he's garbage. But prop wise, other props, I had Cooper Kupp over 7.5. I stopped watching that game because Dallas started whooping them from the get-go. And I don't really know what happened. I know Stafford got hurt. Another game, Cooper Kupp under 5 receptions kind of feels weird. I don't know what they got going on over there in Los Angeles right now. Did hop on the train of the AJ Brown over receiving yards prop. It was 88.5, but he just I think broke the record for what is it? 7 games in a row with 125
25.
plus reception yards.
Yeah. I think that game. I think he had
Okay, yeah. So
133.
that was Calvin Johnson's record. So that's great. Yeah, that's great company to be in. And I think between him and Devontae Smith, Jalen Hurts was like he didn't have a drop or incompletion throwing to them the whole game. I think Smith went for like 99 yards in the touchdown, Brown for 133 in the touchdown. So they were balling on Washington. And then LA Chargers, -8.5. we just had the wrong week, Cam. We picked the wrong week to bet against the D2 quarterback in Chicago. This week was the week, so that one hit. And then I ended up making 4 bets on Laporta on Detroit Monday night. Over his receptions prop, over his receiving yards prop, and then over his receptions and receiving yards boosted. 3 out of the 4 hit. The only thing that didn't hit was 60.5 reception yards. He ended the game with 57. So I think I finished the weekend like 7-9 minus like 2.16 units. But it was definitely looking really bad way before that with all those Chiefs L's. So you live and you learn trying to get it back, but we'll see. But that's enough of the picks recap. It's time to hop into these week 9 topics. And we got a lot of primetime matchups this week. It's gonna be a good week of football, and
Yeah.
I'm sad because I don't even know if I'm gonna be watching all of it for real with homecoming. I know I'm getting
Bro,
up
I'm
in the
gonna try.
morning watching the Chiefs in Germany.
Bro, I'm
What was that, like
y'all
9 o'clock
playing
in the
y'all
morning?
playing the middle of the day.
We play at
Yeah,
3.
8:30 I think. Play
yeah,
at
it's 8:30.
3 and
I'm
then
gonna yeah, I'm set my
yeah,
alarm, man.
Bills
The hotel.
Bills and Bengals Sunday night. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to catch that one, but that's another prime time one. Uh, but Chiefs versus Dolphins, week 9, game in Frankfurt, Germany. Of course, Tua. He's I guess he's the MVP leader right now. I really feel like it should low key be Tyreek, or we just might as well call the MVP a quarterback award at this point because
Yeah, he's just the
Tyreek
best
is literally
quarterback in
on
the league
pace to
right
break
now.
every record. Yeah, so and then Patrick, Reek versus old team, my Chiefs. But who y'all got in this one and how y'all see it playing out? I'm gonna pass it to Cam Sanders first. Who you think pulls one out? I think Chiefs are -1.5 favorites as of earlier today. I don't know if that's changed any, but that's what I saw at lunchtime.
You might not like what I have to say, but I'm gonna have to go against Patty in this one, man. I'm gonna have to go against Patty in this. And usually when I go against Patty, it never goes right. So you should want me to go against Patty on this one. So I'm going against Patty on this one, man. So yeah, I'm taking 2 in the Dolphins this week. Like you said, Tua's playing like the MVP right now, or Tyreek for sure, probably. If he stays healthy, he's going to destroy all the records receiving wise, and probably should get 2,000 for sure. So we'll see. But yeah, I think Tyreek is gonna get off versus y'all. I think it's gonna be like that. What was that one game he had? Maybe it was like versus the Bengals when he was with y'all. And like the first half, he just went
Oh, it was versus the
insane.
Bucks, and he went for 3 touchdowns and 210 in like the first half. Yeah.
I think it's gonna be something like I think he's gonna be ready for y'all. Like I don't know.
He said he gonna right. Nah,
I
he
think
gonna
he's going
bully
right
y'all.
at. Yeah, I think he's going right at. I think Trent gonna be on him. McDuffie gonna be on him, huh?
It's probably gonna be him and Snead. We usually don't have someone
Oh,
just
Steve.
like
Got Steve.
shadow anybody. I would want McDuffie to shadow him, but I don't think it's gonna happen. I think it's
I
whatever
think
side he line up, that's the one that's gonna take.
it might be okay
What are you gonna say?
if he lines up like on Snead's side. Snead is, I'm not gonna say he's fast enough to keep up, but he's fast enough to like at least kind of like be on his tail type ish. So I don't know. That's gonna be an interesting matchup right there. But and also you got Jalen Waddle on the other side. He's not no slouch either when it comes to speed. So yeah, I think Dolphins gonna come out. The offense gonna be ready. Now the thing is, it's gonna be the Chiefs' offense. I don't know what's going on with y'all right now, but like you said, it's just that last game at least it was like a lot of turnovers, very unusual for y'all. Um, I don't know if y'all got it fixed just yet, even though y'all only lost 2 games, but it seemed like y'all lost more than that. But yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know if y'all got it figured out just yet. But who knows? We'll see. But yeah, I got fans in this one.
That's funny. I'm even guilty of this, but all of Chiefs Twitter, it showed how spoiled we are right now. Because even after that terrible ass loss, we first place in the AFC, coming off of a Super Bowl. We done seen 2 in the last 4 years, and and you would think we the fucking Panthers. Excuse my language. You think we the Panthers the way people was acting on Twitter after that game. Like, oh, we need to do this, we need to do that. I think I had tweeted like, if Sky Moore still on the roster, I'm gonna kill myself because I was so pissed at him for dropping that touchdown. But yeah, I'm hoping we'll figure it out. But yeah, right now it don't look good. And as much as people want to say it's Reed calling plays and it don't matter about Bieniemy, I don't think Matt Nagy is a good coach, and that's part of the reason why this offense looks so garbage right now. I think he calling some plays, and I think them some garbage ass plays that he's calling, and that's part of the reason why. But I'm hoping they figure it out. I'm hoping they
Y'all
do.
missing EB?
But yeah, last week I think so. So, but Chris, Cam, who want to pick next? Anybody else want to step up to the plate?
I mean, I got the fans too, right?
Do either of y'all got the Dolphins?
I got the, but it's for the
You said
same
what?
reason that Cam's. I got the Dolphins too, but it's for the same reason that Cam does. Like, it's not because y'all not a good team. It's just y'all's offense. It just don't seem like it's at its true potential. And I think the Dolphins defense can handle that because they got a serviceable defense. If y'all was at y'all's top production, it'd probably be a bit more difficult. But on the other side, like their offense is a moving train right now. And I don't know if y'all's defense will be able to keep up with it. Because it seems like y'all's play has always been to outscore the other opponent. And Pat be doing that. But I mean, honestly, right now, y'all asking him to do a lot. Like, y'all do need that extra receiver, bro. Y'all
Too late
need that,
now,
bro.
shit.
You say what? It's too late now?
Yeah, it's too late now. The
Because
trade
Rasheed
deadline
Rice is
didn't
not
go
the one, bro.
on.
Y'all really don't got a WR1.
I think he is. He don't get enough reps.
You
It's
think
MVS
so?
and Sky Moore out there doing
Yeah.
cardio. When he catches the ball, he's actually I don't know what his 40 time is, but when he catches the ball, he actually be moving. He just don't get enough targets. Like I think Sky had like 70% of the routes, and MVS is at like 72 last week. If you take 20% off of both of them and use it for
And give it to-
Rasheed, Tony, or Hardman, it'd be way better because the MVS and Sky Moore literally aren't catching the ball. So what's the point of having them out there at this point? So we're gonna see. But
I'm sorry, bro. I'm watching it, bro. It's
Chris
50
watching the
seconds left
OKC.
down too,
I just
bro.
But
you must be streaming. It's 20.
I'm behind. I'm screaming.
I'm not even gonna say
yeah,
nothing.
he's
I'm not gonna
behind.
say
He's behind.
It's probably over, man. It's over, bro. Let's just keep going, bro. What's next?
Wait, hold on.
It's
We was
12.
up
It's
20,
12 seconds.
bro.
Y'all still down 2. Call
Yeah.
a timeout.
We was up 20, bro. That's crazy.
But Cam Swan, what you thinking? You just actually seen this Dolphins team.
I'm not even
a
gonna
couple
lie,
weeks
bro.
ago. So
I'm gonna go with Chiefs, and the reason why I'm gonna go with Chiefs, bro, is the Dolphins are 0-2 against playoff teams this year. Like, if you look at their record, I'm not even like trying to be like, that person or whatever, but if you look at who they played, you know what I'm saying, them like garbage teams, you know what I'm saying? Like, no disrespect to them, like Giants and all that. But when they play, the Bills have their number. The Bills are 9-2 against them. When we talk about Josh Allen, who's a turnover machine, had him looking like prime Tom Brady out there against them. I don't know how. And Jalen Hurts had a turnover game, and he still capitalized. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's gonna be one of them games where it's like they'll show you that when it comes to like playoff teams, they still cannot capitalize it, and it'll be 0-3. Because, like I said, I'm not taking nothing against the record. You can't control who you're in your schedule, but they haven't played nobody, and so when they do play like playoff teams, or especially in their conference, like with Buffalo and Kansas City, they lose, and then you playing a playoff team like the Eagles, you still lose. So I think it's gonna be one of them games. Now, not gonna what they do in the winning, then they show you that like, okay, it's probably just a fluke. But they haven't shown me they could be a playoff team this year. Like, they had 2 chances. And both of them it wasn't like no close games. Like, you lost 17-31 to Philly, and then you lost 20, I think, to 48 to Buffalo. So it's like, these are blowouts, and the 2 cards been getting pulled with that. So I feel like this probably be like a redeem game. Like, Kansas City defense is not actually that bad. Like, look at it.
No, yeah,
like,
it's not bad. It's just not.
we see
the
actually have a
best.
top 5.
But at the same time, though, when they're literally like top five right now. So when Miami play top five defenses and the playoff team at that, they don't succeed.
See, but it's not even the defense. You don't think they're not gonna be able to handle Pat
See, that's what
in
I'm
the
saying. The only
offensive
thing
side?
that's why I'm glad you said that. In this game, I'm not even gonna lie. I feel like me personally, I feel like they're gonna target Rasheed. I mean, Rice a lot in this game, like a
So
whole
you
lot.
think they'll switch it up?
I think they're gonna actually like target him more. Like they're gonna figure out to like get him more involved because when he's more
Yeah,
involved, he takes over.
Kelsey. Yeah, well, not even that. When he's more involved, they can get Kelsey to stop being triple teamed.
Yeah,
Because
and on top of that, you
teams
still
just
got
started
Kelsey
triple teaming him, bro. They're
and
like he
Kelsey
has
not
no
he's
other
still not 100.
options.
Yeah, and he's still not 100%. So it's no point in forcing targets to him. He's not 100% still.
Is Taylor Swift
No,
gonna be there?
man, I don't. At this point, who knows?
Bro,
Probably
She on
if
her
she gonna be
tour
there, they're
now.
gonna win. I'm just saying.
she got the money. She probably gonna fly to Germany with them.
She the good luck charm.
But she has the money.
That's a foul.
But I
I don't know.
think
I
I
know his
think this,
mom headed to the game.
and then it's gonna then on top of that, let's to finalize this one. It's gonna be like a personal game too because you know how they feel about Tyreek, bro. You know Tyreek stay having cheese in his mouth. He just said something about them last week, talking about I want to stay in Kansas City. He's talking about his agent messed him over, something like that. So they're gonna make this like a personal game against him too.
I feel like he gonna make it more personal than the Chiefs are. I don't think
Yeah.
the Chiefs care. I'm
Um,
not gonna count.
They're gonna match that energy because he stays system. Like the
no, they
Chiefs are like
care.
the team where
They
like
care. Chris
Tyreek
Jones,
Tyreek's like
They
when,
care.
the
Tyreek's
schedule
like the
first
one
came
person that
out,
keeps
Chris
saying
Jones
something.
said so.
Why do
I
they
think I think it's
care?
gonna be something. Hold on.
So no,
Bro, Oklahoma
it's
sucks.
gonna be something. Something gonna have to give. Cam, you said Patrick play good when you bet against him. When I
Yeah.
bet on him, he be selling sometimes. So I'm going with my Chiefs. It's gonna be a bounce back game. The defense actually is really good, and I think that's like more on what Cam was saying. Until the Dolphins actually do it versus a good team, it's not even just this year. It's been all of Tua's tenure since being in Miami. I know, granted, they just got Mike McDaniel last year as a coach, but even with him, they fall off at the end of the season. I know Tua had the concussion stuff last year, but when the weather gets colder, they don't play well, and when they play really good teams, they don't play well. They got an
Mm,
offense that can hang points up on the worst of
mm,
teams. So I'm not saying they offense bad, but like I said for the past 2 weeks, if Tua was a quarterback they believed in, they would have paid him by now because the quarterback market will literally not get any cheaper. And because he hasn't won the primetime games yet, they still don't know if they can fully trust him. So they haven't paid him. And you're gonna have to, if you do pay him, you're probably gonna have to let go of Waddle because Hill's contract, and you just got Jalen Ramsey this offseason. So they got
mm,
some decisions to make, but I gotta see it to believe it. I think one of the bigger things that will help this weekend versus speed like Tyreek and Jalen, I think the defensive line is going to be able to get to Tua. That offensive line isn't that solid versus good defensive line, so I think this will be a big game for Chris Jones, Charles Omenihu, and then Patrick Mahomes just probably played one of his worst games of his career, and now he's got to go up against Tua, who they've been saying is the MVP, the best quarterback. He know how to use Tyreek better, all this other BS. He hear all that. He hear all that. I watched Travis
yeah.
Kelsey podcast, the New Heights earlier. He clearly pissed off because he didn't play well this game. I think Travis Kelsey has probably 2 touchdowns because Miami has no one on that defense that can hold him. And if they do try to send double and triple teams, I think this week you will see more of Rasheed, probably more of Hardman and Tony. And I hope for the love of God, I hope we hand the ball to Pacheco at least 14 times this weekend and let him cook because there's no reason why he shouldn't be getting that. But I think we get pressure on Tua, force him to have some turnovers. I think the offense doesn't have a turnover. We play cleaner this game because I know that's the emphasis all week is take care of the ball. I see us winning this one probably like 28-17 because our defense really hasn't given up over 21 points this year. Besides the fact that our offense screws them over. In Detroit, it was the pick six that gave them 21 off of Tony's hands. This weekend, we were down 14-9, and we probably could have won the game with momentum turn, that we force a punt and McCole Hardman muffs it at the 5, and then they right there at the red zone, they punch it in. So that's how they ended up getting 20 plus on the defense again. But the defense, I can't even complain about it. This for the first time in Pat Mahomes' career, we got a top 5 defense. And even though we played like complete garbage last week, somehow we're still a top 5 offense. So we just got to put it together in the red zone. We can move the ball, but we just not finishing it in the end zone with touchdowns. So hopefully they get that problem fixed sooner rather than later. But yeah, this week 1.5. I'll just give y'all that bet now. I already got that locked in. I don't think there's probably 2 to 3 times Patrick Mahomes has either been the underdog or been a favorite less than 3 points for real. So you got to take that anytime you can get it. And 1.5, definitely taking that to the bank. So that's how I feel about the Chiefs Dolphins. We're gonna skip the Eagles Cowboys, even though they're the game in the middle, because we got more questions for that game. But let's go with Bengals Bills Sunday night. Rematch of the game that didn't get to finish last year because of that tragic incident with DeMar Hamlin. Bills looking really good. I mean, not Bills. Bengals been looking really good with Joe Burrow. The Bills have been looking, I don't know. They're winning, but this game has a lot on the line. Both these teams are 4-3, and whoever loses will have
Nah,
4 losses halfway through the season.
nah. Buffalo 5-3.
Why is you smiling, bro?
The 5-3.
What happened?
It's funny.
What
Nothing,
happened?
bro. Nothing.
What?
It's
Nah,
funny.
Buffalo 5-3 though.
Okay, Buffalo 5-3, but one of these teams will leave the game with 4 losses unless it's a tie or something. But
Mm-hmm.
Bengals, they need it because they're at the bottom of their division. Bills need it because they're trying to get back to first place in their division over Miami, and they have the tiebreaker with them. So same order: Bills versus Bengals. Who you got and why?
I'm gonna say I can go first in this one. I'm gonna say the Bengals gonna win this one. Um, they got the momentum right now. I know they started off a little rocky. I think they started off like 1-2, whatever. Um, no, not even 1-2. Yeah, they started a little rocky because of Joe Burrow not being healthy and everything like that. And I know Zach Taylor was on the hot seat at one point because of the beginning of the season. Looking at it, like they've been 3-0 like since they came off the bye, they've been 3-0. I think they're top 5 right now in points scored, and I think they're top 5 with their defense since that week. Joe Burrow looks healthy, like we said earlier. He looks very healthy, especially last matchup. Buffalo really been struggling, and I think with them is that Stephon, like he's not happy, and them losing their tight end, now they got to get Kincaid the ball more, which is not a problem, but I just don't have them. I don't have them winning. I think Joe Burrow them really gonna take off with that one, especially getting everybody involved and the defense playing phenomenal. And they got a chip on their shoulder. Like they start off very rocky. Now they outside the playoff picture right now with Baltimore and everybody else taking over. I think they're like right there, like in 8. So they trying to like get back in the picture and take over from Buffalo. So I got the Bengals winning. If I have to say score wise, I say it'll probably be maybe 27-20 or 27-20. I think that'd be fair.
Okay. Who got next? Cam, Chris.
I go.
Go ahead, Cam.
Like that way from you, yeah, up there. So last year before no.
See, bro. See, it was him.
Wait, was that what y'all
bro.
laughing? Oh my god, bro! You going to hell? You
What?
going to hell?
What are you laughing about?
Good. What I said, DeMar. That's why he was laughing. Oh my
I was about to say. But I was about
It
to
was
say.
him, bro.
I was going to say. I was going to say before that terrible incident happened, the Bengals was putting it on the Bills, were they not? It's putting on the Bills. You know, they was
I
going up.
gotta get off the screen. Oh
They was going down. They was about to score, and then that tragic injury happened or whatever. Basically where he died on the field, came back to life.
bro.
And,
Bro.
okay. That's the last one. That's the last one. That's the last one. All right. That's not funny. That's the last one. That's the last one. My bad. Okay, Lord, forgive me. That's the last one. All right.
oh my god.
Forgive me. All right, nah, for real though.
Oh,
I got the Bengals this one, man. Like I said, man, earlier, Joe Burrow just playing. He's playing good right now. He looks like he's 100% now. Chase looking good. Like I said, the defense obviously been playing good this whole year. With the Bills, Josh Allen, sometimes, like you said, Bryce, his highs is very high, but his lows are very, very, very low. And, sometimes we play against good teams like this and a good defense like this, his lows be like cost him the game. It'll literally just cost him the game. So I think that's what we'll see in this one. I think it'll be a little bit close though. But like I said, I think it'll be like a Josh Allen like low highlight moment, and it'd be like, Josh, why would you even like throw that into like double coverage or triple coverage or some shit? And so yeah, I got the Bengals in this one.
sure. You want to take next, Chris, or you want me to go?
Yeah, no, I got the Bengals too, because Joe Shiesty's back, man. That play that y'all sent on Twitter, I seen
Oh
that.
yeah, where he escaped like 3 sacks
That's
and
crazy.
threw it a dime to T. Higgins.
And you can't teach that, bro. And I'm not trying to be on the Joe train, but he is an LSU alumni. But nonetheless, I'm not trying to be on the Joe train. But I'm just saying, this is what he does. Like, he really is a good quarterback, bro. He was young though, and I think he got a lot of hype behind him. And and he was taking in that limelight coming off that LSU championship win. So he ain't shy away from it. And it made him look bad when he sat there and lost how many? Well, I guess they won it with the Super Bowl, but they still lost, still losers at the end of the day. So, but no, I got Bengals this time, man. I don't think Josh Allen really all that. Honestly, I haven't never been a Josh Allen believer like Cam. What's he doing?
Huh? Now I was
He
watching the
watching his
game.
like he watching his Lakers.
You were smelling your feet.
Why is
Well,
Cam Reddish? Is Cam Reddish starting?
Yeah, he started.
Yeah, I
I
was
don't know
about
why
to
he
ask, is
started.
Cam Reddish started? What?
Yeah, he started. Yeah, they got him start. They got him starting at the 3.
Boy,
It was
Darden is
because
best.
Vendo still hurt. That's why.
I mean, it's still kind of
Okay.
weird though because they've been starting Tony and Prince, so I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, I
true.
think
You know who I don't like?
They probably want him to help the bench, bro, because Gabe Benson get
They
out
started.
there.
Don't like-
They started Bones tonight.
I don't like D'Angelo. I want him gone. I want
You
him.
like D'Angelo?
You know what,
That's
Trey?
crazy because he just hit a 3 and you said that.
Yeah, I seen that's why he.
I know.
But you know what I really want? I want us to trade Anthony Davis and like D'Lo or AD and Reeves for Joel Embiid. That'd be a good pickup.
I think Nick Rice said that the other day, and I was like, that honestly makes sense because
That'd be
Philadelphia
nice.
never gonna win with the process. It
At
might
all.
as
Just
well.
trade him. Just blow it up.
AD
No, they
is
trying
never
to.
gonna be consistently
I ain't
the
gonna
best
lie,
player
bro.
on that team that they needed.
I don't think Joel will ever win a ring.
I ain't gonna lie. Kawhi is cooking out right now.
Like
Ain't gonna lie.
Kawhi Eaton.
Now Kawhi is cooking out right now. He
All
already
right,
got
bro.
7.
Football, bro. Football.
Clippers
Yeah, you're
always
right, my bad.
took the Lakers though. I don't know why, but they always
Yeah, he
do.
does.
I
he
should have
does.
faded y'all, Cam, but I just stayed away from it. But back to football, Bills Bengals. I think the Bengals are gonna win as well. But in the back of my mind, this is how we say Josh Allen is a roller coaster. The Bills have now had like 3 bad games in a row, even though they won a couple of them. But before that, they had 3 really good games in a row. I wouldn't be surprised if somehow, some way this week, they remember last year and that they were getting whooped before that incident. If they come out on fire and like Josh Allen is looking like, an MVP Josh Allen instead of arm punt interception Josh Allen. But I I think the Bengals should take this one. They got them as 2-point favorites. Um, I just don't think the Bills defense is going to be able to stop Cincinnati because they just got too many injuries right now. And that means it's going to be on Josh Allen. And, if he starts feeling like, oh, I got to be Superman to save the game, then he's more liable to
Wow.
do something stupid and throw a bad pick or two. So I think the Bengals win. I'm with you on that one, but I will say I wouldn't be surprised if the Bills turn it on this weekend because they've been off for a couple weeks now. So that's how I'm feeling on that one. But now
You know
for
what the spread is?
the main attraction, man.
Do
I
you know what the
think for
spread is
y'all
to
go
that game?
not for y'all's game
No, for the Bengals and
for the
Bills.
Bengals and Bills or
Yeah,
y'all
no, Bengals and Bills.
Bengals -2 as of right now. I know Bengals -2.
-2.
They at home.
Why minus? Is -2 even? Like not 2.5?
What you mean? 2-point favorites?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's weird.
-2. At least that's what ESPN is showing right now.
I'll
-2
take
even.
that. That's a field
It's a
goal.
trap.
Ah,
Take it. And then watch them win by one or something. But
It's gonna be a
main
tie.
attraction, I think
Why is Quiet doing this?
something crazy. But I think we all watching this game in the same spot, if I'm not mistaken. Or am
I
I
don't
tripping?
know if Cam Swan gonna be there.
I might be able to pull up. I'll let you know. I don't want y'all to jump me if I
Okay.
wear my jersey, bro.
Oh, we ain't gonna jump. We gonna
I'm
lynch him.
dead. I'm not good. Oh, oh my goodness. Jesus.
Just leave
Y'all
it
just
out,
want me to
bro.
have
Just
to
leave it
edit a
out.
video, bro.
Just leave it
Oh
out,
my
bro.
god.
Just leave it out.
Jesus. I
You see
can't,
how I
bro.
didn't say anything? You see?
But
Guard.
Cowboys Eagles showdown of the NFC East and bragging rights or not even bragging rights, the rights to number one in the NFC. This week, this one is in Philly. I think this will be the first time we get the Dak Jalen matchup in a couple years since last year both of them were injured in one game or the other when playing each other. I know that Jalen is banged up, and I kind of been worried looking at him play this weekend with that knee, and they said he had to have like an hour treatment, but it looks like he's going to be playing again this week unless something else comes out within the next couple days. But yeah, man, two QBs, one who just got paid, another who's looking for another contract. Both have been heavily criticized within their careers. Jalen silenced haters last year by leading the Eagles to the Super Bowl, and Dak is still looking for some type of playoff success so he can kind of quiet his haters. So it's a lot to prove for them, a lot on the line. Jalen hasn't looked as good as he did last year, especially when it comes to taking care of the ball. Dak has been up and down. Not even up and down. He's been the usual Dak. He's been really good against the bad teams and hasn't really been good against the great teams. So,
That's my quarterback.
with that being said, who has more to prove this game? Dak
Dak.
Prescott or Jalen Hurts? I'm gonna let Chris and
Dak.
Cam Swan. Oh, Chris, go ahead. Take it first. Take
Yeah,
it
go ahead,
first.
No, I
Chris.
mean it's
Dak. Why,
definitely
why does
Dak
Dak
though.
have more to prove this
It's
game?
yeah, bro. I mean, everybody knows Jalen Hurts is a reliable quarterback, bro. Like I mean, honestly, who wouldn't want Jalen Hurts on their team? I'm not trying to sound like Michael Parsons here, but I'm just saying, like, he's a good quarterback. He's proved himself. He's made it to a place that Dak has not been at, right, in a short amount of time. So he has nothing to prove, I don't feel like. And I feel like even if the Eagles lose this game, even if they lose both matchups, I don't feel like the media is going to be like, man, the Eagles are just out of it, right? But if the script was flipped and it was us on that hot seat, it don't matter who we lose against, bro. It's always gonna be
Yes.
a really bad or a hot take just talking about how the Cowboys suck and this, that, or whatever. So he wins this game after playing like he did last week, it's gonna help his career a lot. I think the light is kind of gonna dim down on him for the next couple of weeks and let him just play rather than it just being can he do it again? Can he do it again? So I think definitely that. I think Jalen's probably going to this game with a cool head, probably not tripping like it's just any other game. But for the Cowboys, it's a very pivotal game. They know it's important. We already dropped the game to the Niners. This is another big matchup in the NFC. We got to win it. They 7-1, bro. They got one to give. They can give that up.
They give that up. Okay, Kim, you got the same answer. Or you think it's your boy that got more to prove?
I'm gonna say Dak too, and the reason why I'm gonna say Dak, like it's pretty much everything Chris said. Like Jalen already done proved it all in a short career, in like a 3 or 4 year career already. Even though like he haven't really played much like better compared to last year. I mean, you also have to look at it. Everything with the Eagles changed. Like we got a new OC, we got a new DC, we got a new entire roster. Like we done lost like majority of our starters, so the offense had took time to click. Like everybody was new. Like we just signed Julio to the active roster. Like everything has been new each week, so he ain't had time to like just gel everybody, especially in the off season. Um, but the one thing I seen about Jalen this year is that like whenever like the Eagles are trailing, I think his touchdown to picks, I think it's like 7-0 or whatever. So it's like that's very phenomenal. But when they have like a comfortable lead, I guess he just like gets like very like relaxed to where he like throw more picks than touchdowns. It's a very rare stat or whatever. But meanwhile, that it's kind of like the same thing with the Dolphins. They look really good against like garbage teams when it comes to like playoff teams or like good up and coming teams like Detroit, for example. Kind of look like So this is like a game to prove like that, not only to like show that he can do good against great teams, but also show that like he can silence his head. Like, look, we got one against the reigning team who won the Super Bowl, who like the reigning NFC champs. We took a dub against them at their home field. So this is like a game for him to prove to everybody and show them like, hey, at the end of the day, I'm gonna get hated on no matter what, but at the end of the day, I'm still Dak. And I can put up like those things are good against great teams. So I feel like this is his game for sure. Like Jalen really has nothing to prove. Like you got AJ Brown, Devontae. Like he can have a bad game. They still dominate somehow.
That's fair. Right.
Yeah.
What about you, Cam Sanders? How you feeling about this one?
I got the opposite with these two. I got the complete opposite with these two.
I got the opposite.
What?
No, bro. Okay.
Go ahead. Tell us why. I'm interested to hear.
With Dak, we know what Dak is already. We know what Dak is already.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why you shouldn't have the opposite, because this can change that narrative.
It wouldn't change the narrative if he won, because it's still, when it comes to playoffs football, we know Dak can beat the Eagles. Dak beaten the Eagles before. So we know he can do it, but when it comes to playoff football, can Dak win in those moments? Now, if he win in those moments, then that'd be, he has more to prove during, that moment. But right now, I mean, he can beat he beat the Eagles before. He's beaten. But
he beat him without Jalen Hurts though, right?
But still, even without Jalen Hurts, even with Jalen Hurts, the Eagles are still a very great team in the NFC. I feel like so like even without Jalen Hurts, I still think he can with or without them, I think he can still beat this Eagles team. Now for Jalen, why I say is him is because he leads the league in turnovers right now. I'm pretty sure with like 10 or 11.
He got like 11 of them.
Yeah, so however much he has right now. He's coming off a phenomenal year last year. Made to the Super Bowl, got his team to the Super Bowl. He's been working hard each year from like his rookie year. Like turnover wise, how like pretty much like he doesn't really turn over the ball like he used to do like back in the like his early on in the career. And so now what I'm trying to say is like last year he really didn't turn the ball over like that. So for him to like go back to turning the ball over, it's kind of like, okay, like you kind of making a step back, like you kind of going backwards now. And we put you in this class of, hey, he might be the second best quarterback in the league right now. Mm-hmm. You're a league quarterback. If you're an elite quarterback, you have to show us why you're elite. You have to come in, day out, each week that no, like I'm one of the best quarterbacks in the league. I'm one of the ones that can take on Patrick Mahomes head to head, and come close to beating them or beating them like Burrow did. So you know, I think it's Jalen Hurts that got some more to
That's
prove.
fair. I
And
respect that.
also, there's a lot of people saying still that it's not really Hurts, it's the system, it's the offensive line still, it's Swift now, or he has HAB or whatever. So I think it's Jalen Hurts that got more to show.
I respect that. I didn't think about it that way.
Man, it's that offensive coordinator pissing me off,
I'll
bro.
agree with Cam. I agree with Cam. I'm gonna provide a little bit more stats with some of the points he had, but like I agree with what you said, Chris, in the fact where you're like, if Dak does lose his game, all hell is gonna break loose, and media gonna be on his ass as they always are.
As if he
But
not already has.
what Cam was saying is, Cam Sanders has a good point in the fact Dak, not even just the Eagles, Dak versus the NFC East. You know what his winning percentage is since he's been y'all's quarterback?
It's probably damn good.
80%. Like he literally he dog walks the NFC East all the time. And I know it was 2 years ago when he got to play Jalen Hurts, and obviously that was a completely different Eagles roster, not the Super Bowl roster from last year. But he dubbed them both times, and Jalen Hurts had bad games. Dak is 8-3 in his career versus the Eagles. He beat them last year. Granted, that was I think Gardner Minshew at quarterback that time, and he missed the game in Philly last year. But I know Dak can play good against Eagles, which is part of the reason why when I, convinced myself somehow that y'all could make the Super Bowl, I was like, if they can get the Eagles, I have confidence that Dak can beat the Eagles. It's the 49ers that scare me if y'all got to see them. I don't know what kind of boogie monster they got on y'all, but y'all forget how to play football when you see them. But on the flip side with Jalen Hurts, like I said, he didn't play good versus Dak the few times he did get to play him. He has been turning over the ball a lot, and it's like, okay, you just got, I think, was it 252 or 255 million? Like, you just got paid as one of the top 3 quarterbacks in the league. You got to show that, because now it's like if he keeps this up where he keeps turning the ball over, it's like, did we pay him on his anomaly year where it's like what we saw before is his normal, and last year was like, oh, that was just a great year, and now he's regressed back to the mean. I think it's a little bit more on both sides. Where like last year, I think he only threw like 2 interceptions or something. Where like that's rarely ever gonna happen. Like nobody really has that just because tip passes and everything. Whereas this year he's turning it over a lot. I don't think that's necessarily him. So I think he'll find like middle ground or water level there. But he's got to start taking care of the ball. Like I said a couple minutes ago, he's not healthy. I don't know what's wrong with his knee exactly. They probably won't ever tell us, but
It's a bone bruise.
it's a bone bruise because he hurt it in Miami and they didn't say anything about it. But he came back out the second half with a knee brace on, and then last week, I think it was like his first scramble. You could just tell he wasn't moving like he's supposed to move, and then he fumbled on one of the brotherly shove plays this weekend. And it's like he never does that. So again, taking care of the ball, I don't think he's necessarily healthy. And you keep running a play where you got all of the whole offensive and defensive line, falling on him to get a first down. I know his body is, like he's strong. Don't get me wrong. Like, he squat 600 plus pounds, but you can only take so much beating in this league. If we've seen it, quarterbacks get worn down. So I think it's more for him to prove. And I think if he does, like if it's a commanding win versus the Cowboys this weekend, and not only will solidify that, they own the division for now, but it'll solidify that the Eagles are number 1 in the NFC for real. Because last year, of course, people were saying, oh, Purdy got hurt. 49ers didn't have a quarterback. That's the excuse. Coming into this year, the way the Cowboys came out the gate, people were like, oh, the Cowboys are the number 1 team. Then when y'all lost to Arizona and San Francisco was still doing good, it's like, oh, San Francisco's the better team. And now San Francisco's falling off, and Philly's just consistently, like, it hasn't looked the best some games, but they've been winning. They're now, 7-1, and they still haven't really got the proper credit as the number one team in the NFC until literally this week. So now they need to go out and stamp that. Like they can't be called number one and then they lose and now it's like, oh, see, we were right to not put them number one. So I think that's for those reasons. Jalen got to prove it. And in the same breath that you said Dak, he's gonna get crushed anyway. But like if he does win, people won't allow their minds to think like, oh, he proved something winning this. It'll be like, I'm not saying Cam is this way exactly, but it'll be like, oh well, he got to do it in the playoffs. This don't matter, and he can't win for losing. It sucks for him.
No, it's true. Yeah,
it sucks for him, but I'm looking forward to a good game. Next up, this kind of a prediction. AJ Brown versus CeeDee Lamb. AJ Brown, like I just said earlier, broke the record for most games in a row with 125 plus reception yards. CeeDee Lamb coming off probably his best game of his career. I don't know.
Ever. Yeah.
So both of them hot right now. Philly secondary, they did add Kevin Byard a couple weeks ago, so that can kind of help a little bit. Cowboys secondary, they've slowly started to get together with Deron Bland filling in for Diggs and stuff. Who y'all think has the better game and why? Who you think has the better stats? Who gets the touchdowns? Who y'all got, man?
I ain't gonna lie, I'm still gonna go with AJ. I mean, realistically, bro, and I'm not even trying to be like that person, like, because I'm an Eagles fan, but bro, you have three receivers now with AJ, Devontae, and Dallas Goedert hit tight end, but Dallas Goedert. All your DBs can't go all three of them. Of course, the focus is going to be on AJ. And AJ's a 6'2" and probably like 225 type of receiver. Them corners are not going to hold him one-on-one. Let's be entirely real. They're going to probably put like a zone coverage on him, but on the man-to-man, they're not going to hold him. His best bet getting man-to-man, even zone, was Diggs, and Diggs is out for the season. Then you still got to worry about Devontae, who's a deep threat. You see how fast he is. And he can play slot. Dallas Goedert is probably he's a top 5 tight end. And for a safety blanket, he still got Julio. That's crazy. He's at his age, he still catches touchdowns. So I got AJ win this matchup. And the reason why I said it also is because outside of CD for the Cowboys, who else gonna like dominate in the receiving corps?
Nobody has to. It don't matter. Dak Prescott has an 82% completion.
It don't matter, bro.
Percentage with CD, bro. It's not gonna happen.
Bro, when you have Darius Slade, James Bradbury,
I'm genuinely not concerned about y'all secondary that's been struggling all season, bro.
You think CD is finna cook all three of them at once?
I don't think no team in the league is worried about y'all secondary.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
Respectfully,
bro.
Respectfully.
You think your DB is gonna?
Nah. No respect. Disrespectfully. Come on.
Respect only.
It's gonna be CD, bro, and I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why it's gonna be CD.
No. You personally think your DB is gonna hold AJ?
I'm not concerned, bro. I'm not gonna cap,
bro.
I'm gonna tell you. Look, I'm gonna tell you why, bro. Look, I'm gonna tell you why,
bro.
It's not.
Let me
tell you, bro. Let me tell you.
I'm listening.
It's not because AJ not gonna be open. It's because Jalen Hurts' face mask gonna be in the ground. That's why,
bro. That little ball-headed ass gonna be in there.
Dumb hot week. All we gotta do is put pressure on that man. His over pass completion is like 20.
Michael Parsons.
It's 22 and a half.
Lane Johnson, bro. Look,
You wanna know our bets for week 9
right now. Look up Michael Parsons pressure against O-line.
The under. Jalen Hurts.
I'm not gonna lie. Michael Parsons, Lane Johnson do be on him, but it pisses me off. Why do Michael Parsons? Why is he so buddy with them?
He weird, bro. He weird. That's why Jerry Jones like him.
Bro, yeah, the Eagles got the most talent in the league. Like, bro, shut up.
He's not like us.
Lane Johnson is Michael Parsons' dad, bro.
All right, we gonna see.
Bro, it's been shown already. What you mean we gonna see?
We gonna see.
Didn't he work out with you? No, he worked out with Andrew Whitworth, huh?
Bro, he cannot get past Lane Johnson whatsoever. He's been shown it 3 times already.
It's crazy because Lane Johnson, like 40 years old.
Time out. Not to get us off topic. When did the Lakers get down by 20?
I stopped
PG
watching.
going
I
stupid.
stopped watching.
Bro, I'm saying Kawhi cooking them, bro.
Once I talk about it, I stopped watching.
Oh, PJ,
Bro, I'm
cooking.
betting Clippers
That boy-
every time they played him.
Bro,
I'm
that boy-
Once I talk
PG
about it, I stopped watching.
PG came down the court. PG came down the court on a fast break.
Yeah, PJ.
Hezzy
clean.
inside and stepped back and shot the three. But
and hit it.
I
yeah.
saw
PJ
that.
Tucker.
No,
Yeah,
no.
PG.
PG.
Oh, I was finna say, ain't no way.
that'd be
I would
crazy.
turn the game off too.
No, I saw
Oh.
PG do that and I turned it off. I was like, yep.
Yeah, that bucket
Yeah.
was.
That was nasty. I was like, yes.
Oh, it was bottoms. It didn't even touch. And Christian was so sorry. I know he made that bucket, but he sucked, bro. He's not good.
Oh, that's a
But
big
yeah,
shot.
Cam.
Nice, Chris.
I
No,
don't
bro.
think I don't know. Look, I'm just saying. It's not because AJ Brown is. I think AJ Brown is probably the better receiver. Even with route running and then just size and capability. I just think that the game plan for this game is going to be putting the pressure on Jalen Hurts. Because I looked at the stats, bro. Look. Respectfully, y'all really haven't gone.
Nah, fuck that respect.
y'all really ain't gone like good defenses other than Miami, in my
He
opinion.
dead ass
Every
too.
other-
Look at his
Every other defense y'all played, Jalen Hurts has had a lot of pass completions. The first time y'all played the Commanders, he had like 23 completions. When y'all played Miami, he had like 23 or 24. And his last time when he played the Commanders, he had 29. When y'all have good defenses or a tough matchup, which I wouldn't really call this last game a tough matchup because y'all shouldn't have been in that position that y'all was in.
Bro, it's a divisional game. It's always gonna be close.
No, and you know I agree with you on that in the group chat, so I don't disagree with that. But at the same time, like the Commanders are little, bro.
The Commanders, bro, on paper, they're not a bad team. It's Ron Rivera the reason why they losing.
Bro,
Sam Howell's not a bad QB.
You can't
Their
be a
defense is
supporter.
not bad.
You can't be a fan of an NFC East team and say the Commanders are.
I'm gonna have to save this clip for whenever the Cowboys play the Commanders and lose. And then played his back up.
I'm gonna pick up Sam Howell right before they play him too.
Oh,
He be
damn.
going stupid.
But my thing is, bro, all I'm saying is you said the game plan is to bring pressure to Jalen Hurts, which I respect. You know what I'm saying? I love Dan Quinn. That's probably he's the best defense coordinator in the league. But what I'm saying is y'all been saying the same exact game plan for 3 years now.
Yeah.
To bring pressure. Bro,
yeah.
y'all was trying to bring pressure when our best receiver was Jalen Reagor.
Yeah.
We're
gonna bring pressure the year that Jalen Hurts has 11 turnovers right now in week 9. That's when we're gonna bring pressure.
How is Michael Parsons gonna go against Lane Johnson?
You gonna see.
Bro, I've been looking. I've been waiting.
You got 4 days. You gonna see.
I've been waiting in the premiere.
4 days. 4 days.
Bro.
I'm telling you, we're not concerned, bro.
You should be concerned. Can't get past him.
Not concerned.
Bro. That's why he's so damn buddy. He said, man, this is my dad.
Put little Lane Johnson on him. That's cool. Double team if you want to. You act like we don't got 3 other DTs that's getting behind the line every single time, bro. It's not just Micah. We've had games where Micah's name wasn't even really called for real because he was getting so much attention.
So you telling me? So you telling me if Micah not go for what? DeMarcus Lawrence gonna go past him?
Go past Lane?
Yes.
If Lane is not on Parsons, he gonna get there every time. So I would hope the way that you own that he gonna get,
bro,
he gonna be on Micah the whole game.
Jason Kelce.
Because if he's not on Micah, we get 3-4 sacks.
He's not going past Jordan Mailata, bro. They tried.
Now you naming people I don't even know.
Exactly.
Look
up. I'm telling you, look up the stats. They cannot go past his O-line.
Carly,
the fact that y'all let all these other sorry teams pressure Jalen enough to where he got 3 fumbles and 8 interceptions, I have no concern.
Bro, they're gonna bring that pressure to where our DBs don't have to do nothing. Gonna throw a pick.
Hey, put some money on it.
It's my birthday. Nah.
You finna get some money this weekend. So put 50
losing
on
the game is enough. If we lose the game, that's enough. I ain't trying to lose no money either. Like, come on, bro.
Oh, man.
Losing the game is enough.
All I'm saying is, bro, the pressure stuff. No,
because I agree. I think even last year I said the same thing. Like, we could probably pull the clip up when they faced off the last time. And I was like, we're gonna put pressure on them. But like Bryce said,
because they was bringing hella pressure because I remember this game because I was in Vegas when I watched this game. They was bringing hella pressure when the Cowboys and the Eagles play around December. I remember that. And Gardner Minshew playing, they were bringing hella pressure to him, and they was literally one play away from beating them. If it went from that one play with Gardner Minshew in, that's why I said the pressure is not always be the answer. Y'all gonna have to triple team AJ and pray to God that Devontae drops the ball like he did last week. I mean, the week before last. And that's the one thing about the Eagles. They have other two receivers outside of AJ who can take over. You seen what you can be sleep all you want, but y'all be done for letting Amari Cooper go because y'all gonna regret it this game. CD can't carry out forever, man. They hated Jesus too. Sleep all you want.
Man. Okay.
He gonna come in saying, "Bro, I hate my QB, bro."
Yeah,
but I've been saying that though. I'm not saying this.
He has been, but this weekend he was calling him Doc Prescott.
That's what I'm saying.
He was playing like his alter ego.
It's a goddamn Rams.
Bro, stop. Yeah. Those are good passes. That's the funny part about Dak, bro. He can't make like an open good pass,
bro,
but he can make like a
that. What I'm saying is in this matchup versus AJ versus CD, if the Eagles actually triple team him in coverage, what other receiver is gonna dominate the game? That's what all I'm saying.
Bro, we're gonna bring Brandon Cooks in. We're gonna bring in Michael Gallup. We're gonna be.
Y'all haven't been using Cooks right.
We used them last game.
Y'all overpaid Gallup. I've been said that.
We used him last game, and you're right. We haven't been using Cooks right because I picked him up in our fantasy league, and I
That's
got
what I'm
him.
saying.
They're not getting love right. He's been getting love these past couple weeks. He got a touchdown,
and that's one touchdown in how many games?
Bro, he ain't been getting the ball.
That's what I'm saying.
But then you start feeding him, he gets a touchdown. Like
I'm not sold on him being in the system yet.
I'm not sold on Jalen Hurts not getting a turnover this game.
That doesn't correlate.
It does correlate.
No, it don't.
I cannot be sold on something.
Ever since y'all had Mike McCarthy trash ass call the play, what have he done? He saw it in Green Bay.
Bro, it don't, bro.
Shit. You got the greatest quarterback in Aaron Rodgers not doing shit. I've won Super Bowl.
Mike McCarthy, as much as he is a part of the problem, this has been Dak for years before that. So
y'all let Kellen Moore go for a bag of chips for what?
That really don't concern me because Kellen Moore Kellen Moore was good at play calling because he was good at just being imaginative, going off the fly. He wasn't a traditional play caller, which was part of the reason why we struggled sometimes. It benefited us when we was in the red zone and we was in like third down situations. But in regards to getting down the field, we didn't get down the field like we do this year. Our issue was scoring. That's our issue. We score outside the red zone for whatever reason.
Two decisions y'all did in the offseason that I said it before that I regret y'all did. Letting go Kellen Moore because y'all can't get down the field like I want to. And letting go.
We get down the field easy.
I can't score in the red zone. Can let go?
Score in the red zone. That's what I just said. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's two decisions y'all done made.
Okay.
But
let me and Cam give our picks for this, and then we gonna make it quick so we can get back to y'all. Because the next question y'all was already kind of segueing into, and so I'm gonna let y'all get back to y'all heated debate. But me personally, I think AJ gonna put up more numbers, but I'm betting on both of them. Both of them plus 100 receiving yards. I don't know what that parlay would be right now because the props aren't officially out. But I'm betting on both of them to get 100 yards. I'm betting on both of them to score. I don't believe in that Philly secondary, and I don't believe in Dallas secondary or Dallas pressure causing that many problems for Jalen Hurts to where he can't get AJ the ball. And if he got time back there, AJ going to get open. And if he not open, you can still throw it up to AJ, and he going to go get it. So I'm thinking both of them go off. It's really going to be a turnover game. And before we get to that, Cam, who you got?
I got CD, man. I got CD in this one. Call me crazy, but I hope he's on. I hope he's guarding AJ because I want to see this matchup. But I think Deron Bland, I think he may put the the little clamps or whatever on him, man. I think he's a better Trayvon Diggs.
What?
But that can cover. Truly. Bro code.
You just jinxed this.
No, bro code, man.
I'm saving this clip.
I ain't gonna lie, Cam. I never said that. I told you my reasoning is because I feel like the pressure's gonna be on Jalen.
I'm saving.
Call me crazy, man. Second year player. I'm telling you, man. This guy is he's a ball hawk.
I got it.
This the same dude I was talking bad about when he got in. Y'all remember when he replaced Trayvon? And I was like, man, this dude sucked. And then he sat here in these past 3 games. He got a pick 6, so it's different. But I don't know, bro. I ain't saying he finna lock up AJ.
I'm saying AJ is, and I'm coming back at 7:00 that night. They missed clip. And after the game is over, around 6:37, I'm like, all right, hello. Like last year, I made the other Cam mad. He left the chat.
Yeah, I was
It's gonna
gonna
be
Oh,
the
that
say
was
same.
that's the
bad.
last thing I see when I
You just
reply
scroll
to
up
your
and
Nah,
you
I
can
DM.
did
scroll up in
that
the
too.
messages. You see
I'm
it.
gonna do this all over again. I made him mad. I made him leave the chat. So it's gonna be a repeat of that all
But
over again.
I do think Mike is going to get some pressure on them. I do think that front seven is going to get some pressure on the Eagles also. That could cause interceptions like that. So but yeah, that's what I believe. So I hope we see that matchup though. It's time for AJ to come down to earth. I mean, he's been what? It's like 125, 150
I don't
for
know,
like
bro.
4
Maybe
straight
maybe
games,
he don't
bro.
belong on Earth, bro.
I
That's
mean,
like
Maybe
he's
not.
performing.
that is one of the worst trades in history on the Titans' part, and one of the best fleeces by Howie Roseman on his part.
Literally.
Yeah,
So
I understand that trade.
that AJ was my worst fear last year going into Super Bowl because, like I said in the beginning, I went to the game for my birthday when we played Tennessee a couple years ago and watched him cook us, and I was like,
Yeah.
bro, we cannot stop this man. If we have to see him in the playoffs, we gonna die. Because we only play man to man. And so I thought he was gonna cook. And he still did cook us in the Super Bowl. But like I said, this game I think is gonna be determined on turnovers. We got two very
Yeah.
turnover prone quarterbacks right now. Who has more turnovers, Dak or Jalen, and why?
It's Jalen. Like statistically, it's Jalen.
No,
I'm not
I'm
saying.
talking about this game Sunday at
Oh,
3:25.
oh.
Who has more turnovers?
Well, I told y'all last week, bro. Dak interception prop, like you can really bet that every week. You probably come out positive. But I said it depends on when he throws it. That's when it matters. Last week he got lucky. We was already up like 27 or something, so it don't matter. But a lot of the times in games like this, he's prone to throwing on a game-winning drive or right before the half when you get the ball back, like stuff like that. So I don't think either throws more than or turns it over more than the other. I think they'll respectfully both have one.
I'm not even gonna lie. I think Jalen's still getting a groove with this. So I think Jalen probably have like slightly more, but it won't be because of like an interception type of a pick. I mean, a turnover, probably like a fumble because, like you said, his knee issue, and he may like scramble. So that probably be that. But I'll give Jalen on this one because that like the knee issue. I'm not concerned about the knee whatsoever because the bone bruise, so they can steroid shots or whatever. But the scrambling and the tush push and everything like that could cause a fumble. So I'm pretty much to go with that. Then on top of that, it could be like a mishandle with DeAndre Swift. Gainwell probably mishandling. It could be something like that. But as far as like interception wise, no, I think he'll be fine with this one.
When they be handing the ball off to the running back, that's their turnover.
Technically, yeah, because it's not
crazy.
fully in grasp. So until they really have full possession, it falls on the quarterback.
Yeah. So
It kind of sucks. It's stupid, but yeah.
Yeah, that's stupid.
what about you, Kim? Who you think?
I got Jalen in this one. I think he throws 2. I think Dak throws like 1.
Okay, that's fair. I actually got Dak in this one. I think on the road, hostile environment. I think Dak, not guaranteed, but he's good for 1 and probably 2.
Good for 1.
It might be that the defender just drops the second one, but I'm thinking he really good for 2. I think Jalen will be good for 1. I don't know how I can bet it, but if I can bet that both of them each have 1 turnover, whether that be fumble or interception, I'm gonna bet that as well. But I think Dak's gonna have 2, Jalen have 1. But I think Dak's gonna have his interceptions early, and then he gonna start throwing the ball all over the field. And I think Jalen might have his like third quarter, and then now it's a game. Like they both fighting, and it's coming down to who got the ball last.
I tell you what, if Dak got like 100% completion rate on the first 2 drives, put that bet in because the interception is coming.
Oh,
It's coming.
I mean,
as soon as he playing well, it's on the way.
He did the same
You say
thing with
what?
Brown.
Yeah,
He did-
exactly. But and that happens all the time though, bro. You'd be like, man, he's throwing the ball so well, throws the ball so well, and then interception. It's just like, I mean, it had to happen at some point.
that's fair. Okay.
Does he got 10 yet?
Nah, shoot.
He ain't got 10 yet.
Nah, he's actually I like.
He got 5.
Yeah,
Got
he's
5.
been good for his
All right,
10.
now.
What was it? He said he wouldn't throw double-digit interceptions this
Yeah,
year.
he said he wasn't throwing 10.
Okay, if he can make it through this game,
That's
technically
so crazy.
he
What's-
on pace halfway.
What's the average amount of interceptions a QB throw a season?
that range is very wide. You got Aaron Rodgers that I think he averaged like under 6 for his career.
Yeah,
Allen be throwing double digit every year. Shit,
I
Mahomes
think
I
I
think got
think
double
Dak
digit, or he's close to double digits now
I
this
think
year.
Dak is like around 10 or 11. Like
Yeah,
if you got like, average wise.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
So
yeah, 'cause I know. Yeah, 'cause I think Aaron Rodgers like I think he like 4 or 5.
yeah,
Like his stuff is like really low.
yeah. It was last year was his worst
Like
year.
his highest.
Yeah. So last question related to this game, and then me and Cam going or everybody gonna give at least 1 week 9 bet to lock in, and me and Cam will give y'all the whole spread. But if the Cowboys do win this game in Philly, um, I don't even not even necessarily saying how they win, like blowout, close game, don't matter. If they win this game, do they deserve to be recognized as a true Super Bowl contender? Because at that point, they will be number one in the NFC. They'll be number one in the NFC East. And they will control their own destiny to where they can have home field advantage. And then they can force the Eagles and the 49ers to have to play each other if they both win wild card weekend. And they just have to win a game versus someone like the Detroit Lions, possibly.
No,
I'm gonna say no
I'm gonna say
because
no. I don't think they can. Oh, my bad, Cam.
I would say that it really doesn't matter with that because like just like last year, Cowboys and Eagles split, and the Eagles end up still getting number 1 seed. So I'm not saying it'll be the same result because like the season early, anything could change. But them winning this game and then potentially being number one would technically we got to see by point wise who's number one. It really won't matter because they got to play another game on my birthday and then go from there. So unless they win both matchups, then we could say they're number one because it's
But
always gonna be a split.
y'all do have a tough stretch coming up at like to start this
And
second half
I
of the
get that. I
season.
mean, there's not that far off either. But they have to. They technically have to like they can win both because, like I said, it's a toss up. Anything can happen. A lot of people predict the Eagles lose to Miami, and look at that result. Um, so with that being said, if they can win both, like no team. So it's like three things to look into this factor. One, the season early, so it's a lot of games still being played. Like both our schedules not far off as far as that. Two, we always split pretty much like almost every year. I think the last time we didn't split, if I'm not mistaken, was the year we won the Super Bowl. And three, no team. I mean, no NFC team has repeated as
Like
NFC champions since
20 some
2004.
years, yeah.
Yeah, it's in like 2004. It's almost like so basically 20 years. So it's a lot of things come to factor with this. So they literally have to win both games on Chris and our birthdays respectively to take over the NFC, you know what I'm saying, get the bye week. And that has not been done with them in a long time, not even with Roman. So this says a
I
lot.
don't think I've been alive.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's the prime opportunity. It's right there in front of them. Dak
they
just
have
got to
to
go
win.
take it instead of throwing it away.
And I always said it. It's gonna be a split. Like it's not gonna be just like a 2-0 each thing. It's gonna be a split. It's always that they always call each other card at their home fields or whatever. But it's not gonna be just like a 2-0 thing. It gotta be like a lot of officiating or whatever for that to be like a 2-0.
Okay.
So I think they gotta win both games for them to say, okay, they take on NFC before I say this game, because this game won't really mean much unless they go on a hot winning streak. We go on like a cold losing streak, and they beat us again in December.
That's fair. What about you, Chris? No.
I don't think they Super Bowl contenders and they make it to the Super Bowl. Personally,
Wait, you don't think y'all are making it to Super Bowl? Is that what you're saying?
I said I don't think we are Super Bowl contenders until we make it to the Super Bowl.
Oh, you won't believe it till you see it.
Yeah, absolutely not.
Well, we got one team in Dallas that just won. Not to break.
I know you seen that 11-0, bro.
Wait, did they win tonight?
They just won tonight. Yeah,
they just won.
They won 11-0. 11-0.
11-0.
Without Garcia. Ooh.
Without
So
Garcia.
that was it.
I wonder how
11-0 on the road. They won tonight 5-0.
Sheesh.
Oh, I'm tripping. 5-0. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, they're 11-0 on the road, but they won tonight 5-0. Yep, they won. Dallas gonna go up.
Hey, this is the lowest like World Series watch rating in like
Then that's crazy. I watched like most of them. I forgot it was a game
It's
tonight.
not even double digits millions of viewers this year. That's
I
how
mean, you
bad.
gotta look at like Philly and the Astros are like bigger teams, of
Yeah,
course. Like,
It's because the Diamondbacks, bro. Nobody want to watch the
that too.
Diamondbacks.
yeah.
Even Devin Booker said he don't watch them.
Simeon had a home run and 2
Yeah,
RBIs.
Dallas gonna be so packed.
Carver had an
Oh
RBI.
I
man,
left at
and
the right.
Dallas could
RBI.
pull off the miracle
Bro,
and bring a Super Bowl the same year they got the World Series. Oh,
that's the
Kill.
day. That's the day Jesus coming back, man. Stop.
All right.
Kill.
Yeah.
Are they real Super Bowl?
Bro, that's like
They
bro, that's
win.
like the same thing Tony said, bro. Tony's like, man, I watched the Rockets win championship.
Man, yeah, I was like, Tony, shut the hell up.
What did he
Yeah,
say? He was 8 months old.
Bro,
yeah.
he was
No, you
bro,
know
he
what pissed me off even more? Armand emphasized the message like he was alive. I'm like, bro, come on.
like, bro, you won 2000, bro.
we is not alive to watch the Rockets win.
That's when he said that. I said, bro, you was 8 months, bro. You was the same age as my daughter right now.
Cam said is Super Bowl contender or not.
No, not at all. They not Super Bowl contenders until they make the NFC Championship. I won't believe it until they make it there. They make it there, then yes, then I would say yeah, they're Super Bowl contenders or can make it to the Super Bowl, man. Until then, I miss
They
this.
just the Cowboys.
It's the Cowboys, man.
Just
the
the
same,
Cowboys.
it's the same shit
I
every
done
year.
came to terms with it. This has been my life.
It's the same thing every year. They could even beat the 49ers during the regular season until they make it to the NFC Championship.
They can go undefeated.
They can go
Until
they can go undefeated, man. But yeah, nah, man, yeah. Now I don't see it.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah,
Hey!
I'm dead.
That boy
I don't.
LeBron
I
dunked
won't
that
say
bitch.
they Super Bowl contenders, but if they win this weekend, I think, like right now, I don't think they Super Bowl contenders. If I had to put a percentage on it, I'd say it's less than 3% chance we see the Cowboys in the Super Bowl because like we just said, they are the Cowboys. But if they win this weekend, I think those odds increase to at least above 10%.
Yeah.
Because if you look at the schedules, it's gonna be tough the last games for the Cowboys. But if they can win this one, they got the Giants, the Panthers, and the Commanders next. That should be 3 easy wins, which means they'll be on a 5-game win streak at that point or 6-game win streak. The Eagles, on the other hand, if they lose and drop that one, they got their bye, then they got the Chiefs, the Bills, the 49ers, and then the Cowboys again. So they got a tough stretch. So if the Cowboys can win this one and then not have a fluke game where they drop a game to someone they got no business dropping it to, like the Panthers or something, they should be in line for the first seed in the NFC because I think the Eagles will drop one of those games I just named, if not more. Now, what happens when they get to the playoffs? Of course, they could be the Cowboys again. So I'm not putting too much stake in it. But like I said from the very jump, the key to the Cowboys even having a chance is they need to get the first seed. That way they can avoid possibly having to play the 49ers in any game besides the NFC Championship game. Where at that point, then like, hey, any given Sunday, if y'all can miraculously beat them, hey, you're headed to the Super Bowl. But if you face them in the division or a wild card, we already know how that's turning out.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it will highly increase your odds. But he said, y'all got to go into Philly and win. That's no easy task, for real, for real. But that wraps up all the discussion for week 9. Time to hop into these bets. Chris, Cam, as a guest, let y'all give one pick y'all looking for. That could be the Eagles winning, the Cowboys winning. I don't know what y'all got. I
Bro,
got
I already told you, bro.
What you got?
Jalen Hurts under pass completions, bro. Let's be real.
That's your bet for the week?
Yeah, locked. 22 and a half, bro. Under.
You already know what it is?
Yeah.
Damn.
What are you looking at it all? Because I didn't see that prop earlier unless it just got put up.
Yeah, it was on action.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let me
Under
see.
22 and a half pass completion. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on, let me see.
Because the thing about it is, bro, if he gets more than that, they're gonna win. So that bet is me saying, like, I want the Cowboys to win. That's really what it is. Like, that's what has to happen for us to win. If he has 24, 25 pass completions, they're probably going to win that game. Because 10 of them are going to A.J. Brown. and 3 of those gonna be touchdowns. So
Okay. What about Cam looking?
Yeah, y'all go. I'm still looking real quick. Hold on.
Okay, I'll give out my first pick of the week because it's the
Damn.
Thursday night game. I got Steelers minus 2.5.
I seen that one.
I just don't believe in the Titans.
The Titans, yeah.
Like I get Will Levis. By the looks of the highlights, he played really good last week in his first game. But if you watch the game, besides those highlight plays of DeAndre Hopkins, he wasn't that great. And I don't think like they were just willing to shop Derrick Henry and all that. I don't think they're a good football team still. And they were playing the Atlanta Falcons. Like, come on.
Yeah.
You're going against Desmond Ridder, who is now benched for Taylor Heineke. So I think that Pittsburgh defense, Mike Tomlin, short week. Will Levis not going to know what hit him. TJ Watt, he probably going to be seeing him in his nightmares tomorrow night. So minus 2.5 at home. Pittsburgh, got to take that.
That's easy
every time. So
and Mike Tomlin be dogging them rookie quarterbacks. Huh?
He do. So yeah, I think it's just going to be a rude awakening for Will Levis after a great start last week.
Yeah. But that's who Cam wanted to pick up. He didn't want Baker Mayfield.
Man, bro, let's talk about that. Cam Sanders, bro. Would you take Baker Mayfield for was it Rashad White or was it Gus Edwards?
It was both.
And who else he trying to offer me? Romeo.
I was just giving you Romeo. I was just giving you him.
What am I gonna do with Romeo, bro?
You didn't have to take him. You just wanted.
Bro, I needed another flex.
Huh?
I needed another flex, and Romeo's not. I don't trust
Yeah,
Green Bay. He
wanted Joshua Downs. I'm not gonna give up my best flex.
I'm not gonna give him my starter running back. Gus Edwards been going crazy lately.
Oh, he was your flex, but you wasn't starting White though.
Yes, I was.
Yes, I was.
I can't talk. Yes, I was. And my 3 running backs. Because what's name's out.
Who'd you have on the bench? You had somebody.
Russell Westbrook got 11 points in the second quarter.
Oh my gosh. No, because Kittle's out this week. Jefferson's still on IR.
Whoever, you had somebody that only had like 6 points fantasy.
Kirk. And Kirk, it's his bye week.
Oh, that's why I was giving you Romeo so you can replace
man, I got McLaurin now. I'm good.
Because you said Gus been on and off. You was talking about giving him away.
But he's been hot the last 3 weeks. But I can still trade him.
He was hot last week, yeah. That's why I was surprised he was gonna give him away.
The last 3 weeks. Because the reason why is because like I don't, as much as I love the Ravens, bro, anything happen. They didn't really play a top defense anyway. They was trying to trade him away anyway for Derrick Henry.
Okay.
That's why.
You got a bet, Cam? You found one, or what you got?
I'm gonna do. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna do the 210. I think the Cowboys get the first TD. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna go over that bet. I think y'all get the first TD.
That's plus 210 or something. Is that what that?
Dang.
Yeah, I think y'all get the first. I think y'all get the first TD to set the momentum, but after that, it's wraps.
Nah, we need y'all to get first TD because like you said earlier, when y'all trail, y'all don't lose. So we need to be losing first.
I need the first TD so we can trail for a reason.
No.
And they at home too.
No, please have it.
No, I already set the bet. I already said
insist.
it. I already said it.
Oh man,
I already set the bet.
Okay. Cam Sanders, what you got? What's your first pick for the week?
I'm going to get you on this one, Bryce. I'm going to get you on this one. I got Titans.
Get the team you said was garbage.
I got Titans plus.
You must have been talking to Ashton or something. Ashton must be in your ear like, no. Will Levis is the future. Like,
hey
man, they're gonna be.
Hey man, they looking like a reincarnated team with Will Levis, bro.
It was one game.
Hey man,
and they barely won still.
4 touchdowns for a rookie quarterback, man. That's not easy to do, man.
When you can just throw it up to DeAndre Hopkins, I think it makes it a lot easier,
bro.
But DeAndre washed. DeAndre a little washed right now. What'd you say? Chris?
He ain't washed.
They
Tannehill
finna,
was
they finna
washed.
play a good defense. That's all I'm saying. Like they finna play a real defense.
Yeah, they're gonna play. They're definitely gonna play
A
a good
pissed
defense,
off
but
defense too, because they just took an L to Jacksonville at home and they was messing with their towels. You know that shit sacred for Pittsburgh, so they real pissed off this week.
I don't know. I'm not really too like.
I I don't know if I can really bet this, but I would put money on it if I can. I bet T.J. Watt sacks Will Levis at least 3 times, and one of them
Oh
is a
my
forced
god.
fumble. He's
He
gonna
gonna
be gunning
die.
for him.
He gonna
We'll
die.
see, man. But I'm not really trusting small hands over there too. Tiny hands, Kenny Pickett. I'm not really trusting him either. So, I mean, the Titans' defense not really a slouch either. So we can't really say.
So it's gonna be a low scoring game.
It probably will be a low scoring game, but I got the Titans in this one plus 2.5. Plus 2.5. I'm not saying.
defense can
I'm
Me
not
score.
versus
saying they win.
Cam,
I'm not saying
versus
they
Chris.
win. I'm not saying they win or whatever, but plus 2.5. Hey,
Nah, I put
Well,
another
mine
bet.
wasn't minus 2.5, Cam. I would say like, oh, maybe they can fall in the middle. We could both win, but nah. I need that 2.5 this week. I need it. I need it. Okay. Well, I don't really trust small hands either, but he was targeting this man a lot. So this is actually my next bet. I got Deontay Johnson over reception yards, 58.5, and over 5.5 receptions. He got 14 targets this past week. He's back healthy. Then Kenny Pickett is going to try to feed him again and again and again. So if he going to get 14 targets again this week or even 10, I think he can get 6 receptions off of that for 59 or more yards. So I got to have a unit on both of them. So I'm all in on Pittsburgh over Tennessee. So it's really FU Cam now since you want to fade it.
They want to be so bad, Cam. They want to be us so bad. They can't
But
beat us, bro.
yeah, that's picks 2 and 3 for the week. Picks
I
2
gotta
and
set
3.
another bet, bro. Shoot,
Why?
I ain't gonna lie. Atlanta played Minnesota. I might have to go on bet on that game.
Oh, they do.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I might have
Oh,
to
that's
take the.
good. I got to bet Atlanta.
That's what I'm saying. I might bet. I'm gonna bet Heineke, bro.
Yeah, I don't even know who Minnesota's backup quarterback. Who is Jaron Hall? Where did he come from?
They
I had never heard of him when he got in the game.
they gonna start. I think they starting Joshua Dobbs over there though.
yeah, they
No, they said Hall is playing this week.
traded for him.
Oh, bro,
That's
I'm
what they
taking
said yesterday.
Bro, I'm taking the over on Atlanta, bro. I'm taking the over.
That was my next pick though.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I'm taking over Atlanta. And Heineke is especially not a bad QB, bro.
Yeah.
White vanilla.
Yeah, I'm taking the over. I'm taking over. What's his over? Let me see.
They 4.5 point favorites, but
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. I'm taking that.
yeah, that defense probably gonna make it hell for Jaron Hall.
Jesse Bates finna get all. Jesse Bates finna get all in him. Pause.
Oh my
Hey
God.
yo.
I said pause, bro.
Okay, from BYU.
Nah, because you really
Nah,
stuttered.
y'all can't
You
say
stuttered.
nothing. Y'all-
You was finna say it and then you stuttered.
Nah,
and
bro.
you
Y'all
kept
was talking
saying
about.
it.
I don't want to hear none of y'all saying, bro. Y'all talking about Dark Human, Damar Hamlin dying on the field, bro. Come back to life with Jesus. I don't wanna hear none of that.
That was Cam. Look at him, bro.
Bro,
Look
I
at
don't
him.
wanna hear none of y'all.
He
Y'all talking about that man dying on
T
the field.
Higgins finna be in, he finna be out there looking like
bro.
Hey, Bryce. Hey, Bryce. What they did on TikTok? Said,
Hey.
Shake it, wake it.
Hey, but DeMar
Hey,
don't
what's
even
the
play, though.
New Drewski one? Pain. The rain.
DeMar don't be playing though, right? He don't be in.
Nah,
He's trash.
he don't even be playing.
He is, bro. He is.
He gonna
Bro,
win
he don't be
comeback
playing.
player
So
of the
why,
year,
why
bro.
was he in last year?
Because was somebody hurt? Or
Bro, I
something
think
like that?
Yeah, it was Micah Hyde.
Yeah, Micah High got hurt. That's why.
So you really should blame Micah Hyde for getting hurt. That's why.
Oh
That's
my
why.
God!
That's why he died.
We're ending the combo on this because Cam gonna keep saying wild stuff. We ended it.
He don't even get in the game though, bro.
Okay, so Cam, was you taking Atlanta on the spread -4.5? Sanders, is that your pick next?
Yeah, that was my pick.
Okay, I think I'm gonna tell with you on that one. I like that one.
That's what I just sent right now, just two.
That's fair. Like I said, I got Chiefs -1.5 as well. That was another one of my picks. That's really it for the week. Like I said, I do want to make. I'm gonna sprinkle on CD and AJ Brown, and I'm gonna put them together. I think this game probably gonna be a shootout, low key. I don't know what the over is, but I might sprinkle on that. But yeah, Yeah,
The
AJ Brown, CD Lamb over reception yards.
the
Take it both to the bank. They gonna
It's
kill the
46 and a
opposing
half.
defense.
yeah, it's 46.5. And
Yeah.
the over scoring wise is 47 total.
Oh yeah, I might. Yeah,
Bro,
over on
it's
that.
it's either gonna be a close game, bro, or it's gonna be a blowout.
I'm
And if
betting
it's
on
a
that.
blowout, if it's a
I'm betting
blowout,
on
I don't think it's
Buffalo
gonna be a
getting the over.
blowout our way, bro. I'm not gonna count.
Cause y'all went over both games that total last year, and that was with backup QBs playing on both
Yeah.
games. So yeah, I'm taking the over.
Hey,
I'm
Dallas
taking
been
the
putting up points too. And what y'all put up 38 last week, Cam?
no, we put up 31.
31?
Yeah,
You sure?
yeah, it was 31.
31. We put
Yeah,
up 40 last week.
it was 31 we put up.
Yeah, I can see this one being like 35, 31, 35, 27,
Dang,
something
that's
like that.
crazy.
I'm gonna bet on that Buffalo and Cincinnati game too.
Y'all finna be mad. It's gonna be a field goal game.
Bro, you know what's crazy? I got Jake Elliott. I picked him up. So
I
in
got
one of
Aubrey.
one of my leagues. So I picked him up. I might. I'm glad you said that. I might actually look at that too because both our teams struggling scoring the red zone.
That's what I'm saying. Aubrey had, I think,
And
like
that's why y'all gonna
15.
figure it out versus each other.
Bro.
Aubrey had like
Ain't like
15 points.
Jake Elliott, one of the best kickers in the league right now, man. Fancy wise. Yeah, he's still ranked number 1.
Bro, you know you could add punters to your fantasy league?
I did not know that. Bro,
Yeah,
that'd be
bro.
bro, if you add a punter to your fantasy, you might as well get the punter off of the Jets.
Now I was just going to say that's too easy.
Bro, that's
You
too
gonna
easy,
the
bro.
punter gonna be the highest score for them.
That's an easy, and he punt inside of 3. That's an easy dub.
Yeah.
He punt inside 3 every single time. I think he did 3 times last week.
Dang.
Yeah,
That's a lot of points right there.
that's an easy 20 points right there for you.
Yeah, facts.
I ain't betting on no punter though. I'm gonna get mad.
Oh,
Imagine you having a cold team like a offensive team like San Fran, you never punt. Bro, I'm gonna get instantly pissed.
oh
Yeah, you
damn.
gotta choose the sucky teams.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You gotta pick the Jets or like Giants or something like that that punt so
Or
much.
the Eagles.
Or the Cowboys.
Oh, here we go.
Or the Texans, goddamn. Or the Texans.
Save it for Sunday. Save it for Sunday.
Yeah,
You got any more picks? And how many you got left?
I got one last one. That last one is the Bengals. Bengals -2. Take it to the house. I think they get it done, man.
Okay, I'm not mad at it. It just scares me that the fact it is 2 even. I don't know what Vegas trying to
That's
say.
weird.
It's so weird.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro.
Josh Allen gonna go for 6 TDs just cause now, like some crazy stupid.
Bro, you know
And
it's the
they're gonna be
NFL
back to
script,
calling
bro.
him the best quarterback in the league after that.
It's that NFL script, bro. They trying to push that agenda from last year's situation. That's why, bro.
Oh,
And like all jokes aside, that's what they're trying to do. You see the commercials they did?
I know what you're saying. I'm just laughing because Cam smirked over there.
Bro,
The ambulance is crazy, bro.
Bro, talking about game of the week.
The
Rise to Pledge of Allegiance. They put the camera on DeMar Hamlin.
That is
Had a-
wild.
I just can't
Like,
get this game
ambulance,
over
you don't
with
even get in the
because
game. That's crazy. You make an ambulance, bro. That's embarrassing.
Bro,
If I was
imagine
him, I'm
you-
like, bro.
Bro, imagine you going through all that, bro, and you now you're getting treated like a trend.
Yeah,
I would have. I wish I would have just. If I was him, I would have just wish I would have died, bro.
Bro,
I'm going
Cam,
for real now.
Think
about it.
No,
like Myers,
no,
bro. Y'all know
no.
Myers on TikTok. That's who you acting like.
No, think about it,
Cam,
though, bro.
stop
Cause
explaining.
you knew what you was gonna say, and you were stuttering, and you kept trying to get it out, and we all knew what you was gonna say.
We about to wrap up the episode, y'all. We gonna run back down all of our picks. Chris first, Cam Swan, Cam Sanders, then me, and then we gonna sign off. We can't give him any more opportunities. Chris, what is your one pick again? Remind the audience, please.
Under 22.5 Jalen Hurts pass completions.
Okay, Cam Swan, remind us of your picks, please.
I'm betting the over on the Cowboys to get the first touchdown, and I'm taking the over for Arizona for the win. I mean, not Arizona, Atlanta for the win.
Atlanta. Okay, bet. Cam Sanders.
Got the Bengals -2, Falcons -4.5, and I got the Titans +2.5.
Okay, for me, Steelers -2.5. Deontay Johnson over 58.5 receiving yards, over 5.5 receptions. Chiefs -1.5. I don't know the AJ Brown CD props just yet, but I'm betting on those. And then I'm gonna try something new here. I'm gonna make this a podcast special because whenever I tweet out about my Chiefs and their props, they never hit. But I think Travis Kelce goes for 2 touchdowns this weekend. So he's gonna get. I'm gonna bet on him getting 1, and I'm gonna sprinkle on him getting 2. I might even throw some sprinkle on him getting 3, just cause. I feel like it's gonna be one of them games for Travis. He gonna be in that mode. But we appreciate y'all listening. If y'all listen all the way through, we apologize for any of our outbursts. Looking at
Outburst.
we do not. Cam is his own person with his own thoughts. This is not. He does not represent the I Needed Sports podcast umbrella with everything he just said. But it's your favorite kids from the neighborhood signing off. Chris, Cam Swag, Cam Sanders, your boy, me Bryce. I can't even get it right. We out, man. We out. It's time to wrap this one up. Peace.
I need